Over the years, there seemed to have been a place where Cursillo waned in the Diocese of Georgia. For years and years and years, it was difficult to get in one. And then the years came where there was a pattern of slowly offering fewer and fewer, and then slowly having fewer and fewer people attend. And then occasionally, we would have to cancel a weekend. And unfortunately, those occasions became more often. We finally, as a Cursillo Commission, several years ago, decided that we needed to stop and just look. And after some honest assessment, we recognized that for us, the movement had reached a point of stagnation that required serious discernment about how to proceed forward. Was it at the end of its useful life here? Had it done what God planned for it to do? And should we bless it and celebrate it and let it go? Or are we called to some new life and some new sense of vision of what it was?
We could see that there were some things that we weren't doing quite the way we should. And so we're going to revamp everything. We're going to go back to what is called the authentic 3-day weekend by the National Episcopal Cursillo. And we're going to do away with what is basically called the fluff.
A study group of members of the Cursillo Commission have been attending Church Development Institute. They took on as one of their class projects that they would develop our first sponsor workshop, using it as both a learning experience for them in their own work, and also an opportunity for us to begin introducing in a new way the importance of sponsorship and the expectations of what it means to be a sponsor. It's a very intentional part of our plan as we move towards our first weekend, which is scheduled for the first weekend in November of 2013. We know the things that need to be focused on. A place where when someone returns from a weekend, they'll find the garden bed prepared, people receptive, a reunion group available to them, a minister that's excited about them having gone and prepared to help them discover what that now means in the life of their congregation.
The fourth day was not going well from our perspective throughout the diocese. And the fourth day is the rest of your life, how that fits into everything. And that's all the weekend is about, is getting you ready for that fourth day.
Weekends were originally designed as a training ground for people who wanted to learn how to live apostolic lives using the Cursillo method. The Cursillo method is the classic tools of meeting in small support groups and working in larger groups, of intentionality, of study, of prayer. But Cursillo, a short course in Christian community, a short course in Christian living, was intended to offer people who saw lives being changed an opportunity to learn what those people were doing in order to make their own lives richer and more meaningful.
I attended number 22 of Cursillo in 1980. It was a very life-changing experience for me. And the first thing that I did was get into a reunion group. I have remained in a reunion group for the past 32 years. We meet every Thursday morning at 6:30. I have never gotten out of bed on Thursday that I didn't look forward to it. It is a time when I take my mask off, I can be who I am, and we can share what has happened in that past week where God has worked in our lives.
Well, the most important thing about Cursillo is that it produces reunion groups. And the whole purpose of Cursillo is to produce reunion groups. And reunion groups are small groups that meet on a regular basis to review your Christian walk for the last week. And I've been in one reunion group since 1986 with the same nucleus of 3 or 4 people. It's a discipline in my life, and you support each other. You meet with a spirit of charity and forgiveness and confidentiality. The purpose is to get you to focus, or for me, it's been to focus on my acts during the week. It refocuses me each week on those particular aspects of my life, making it important to me that I report to my group that I have done study, action, piety during the week that furthers Christ's kingdom in this world.
Someone, I don't remember who it was, someone mentioned that actually what we were talking about attempting to do with the commission, the Cursillo Commission and Cursillos in Georgia, was a small part of what our bishop was inviting us as a larger church to do, a place of investing in the resources so that nothing less than transformation would come, that would return us to the central focus of how we witnessed the good news as we experienced it, to transform the diocese that we love so that others will find that same place of community and life and renewal and healing and wholeness.